I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I'll work it out, I'll work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show. Midnight and city lights on the other side. You're calling me up at the same time. I'm in the daylight. You're calling to say hi, but your words, they cry. If there's something that you need to say, I know it ain't easy living inside your brain, for sure. You keep telling me that it's all okay, but I know, yeah, your silence speaks so loud. Your silence speaks so loud, and I hear you calling out, yeah.
Hey, Speedy, how you doing, darling? One of my favorite people. Oh, okay. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Well, oh Lord, my dog, quit barking. They just, the nurse and the insurance company just left, and they're going nuts because we had to lock them up. She was real sweet. The cats were all over her. She loves cats. What's she been doing today, Speedy? Ah. Well, we can. There's enough of us around that can help you get you acclimated. Yeah. Oh, I don't know nothing about all I know is I go live through StreamYards. Yeah. Oh, that's the easiest. You just put your link in the StreamYards and it stays there permanently. And then all you do is, you know.
Hey, Speedy, you got two streams going, you know.
Uh,
Okay.
ah.
Why are you trying to run two streams, though? Okay. So the
Oh,
other
you
one,
have two channels?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but he's got a StreamYard stream
Huh.
running with music going, and actually they could see all three of us in one window. You know, it's kind of weird. That's
Um,
all.
okay. It's nice to meet you, Jimmy. Yeah, I've never heard of running two at one time like that. I've
Yeah.
heard of streaming on more than one channel at a time. I need to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I
why
need
would you?
to.
I don't understand the logic of having. Oh, oh yeah, I got that. You can do that with. Yeah, yeah, I got you there with the StreamYards and all. But literally, you have two streams going right now on YouTube. No, you don't. For yeah, hold on, buddy. You don't need to do two streams though. You know what I mean? Because you got what? You got a couple people in this one, right? And I use OBS. Okay. You don't need OBS with StreamYards at
No, you
all.
don't. Whoop. Sorry, I
Okay.
was meant to give that to send that to Ghosty.
Wait,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, yeah, that's all on StreamYards. Yes,
Yes, you can.
it's on the. If you look on like the right hand side of your panel over there, that's where the banners are and all that. It's all right over there.
It's probably because you're not paid. You have to get paid. I'm not paid with it right now
Yeah.
either. It,
Uh huh.
I just go with the black background and go with it.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, but that other stream right now, there's like, you know, no one there. I'm the only one over there. Everybody else is over here.
he no he streams. he runs it on his wife's channel too, and his other all both of his
Yeah,
channels.
that's on another
But
channel. Yeah,
he does it all through StreamYard.
yeah, yeah. That's easy enough. All you need is the linked email to other channels, and it's pretty easy
Yeah,
to do.
you just link the
Hmm.
channels on StreamYards, and
But usually people stream from like when they do two streams, it's like StreamYards and then Facebook and Twitter or Twitch rather. You know.
I just I just keep it simple. I miss being able to use Hangouts.
Well, you can still use Hangouts. You just can't stream directly
Uh,
from Hangouts. What some people do is they all get in their Hangout and then you broadcast the Hangout into StreamYards.
well, you can't hang. Oh, well, it's now Google Meets, which you have.
Yeah, yeah.
You're limited. I pay for it because there's a group of us that get together and we watch movies, so I pay for it every month. It's only $8 a month, but
Yep.
um, I don't know. I just keep it simple because I get confused. Karen, hey darling, my girl Karen, the cat ninja's in chat.
What's up, Karen?
We
Hello.
know Speedy from going over to Mark's, Mr. T, and we all love Speedy.
Prism is a live broadcasting application. Oh yeah, that sounds like another OBS system.
I know people that use OBS to stream, and I know nothing about it.
Well, I use XSplit Broadcaster. It's pretty very intuitive. You know, if you know how to use Windows, it's kind of easy to figure out XSplit Broadcaster. It's
Right.
the other one, the actual OBS, that system, that's a little more challenging. But
Yeah,
I haven't heard of Prism.
it's too confusing. I mean, I used to use OBS to do videos, but the upload, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not
I
easy to
gave
play
up. I
with.
gave up because when I installed it on my new computer, things had changed, and it's like, oh my god, I couldn't
Mhm.
get nothing to work. But I was trying to learn the computer too, um, and I just gave up. I said, I'll stick with what I know.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't easy to figure out. You
Mm-mm.
know, and that's why I ended up with XSplit Broadcaster. When I first started streaming, I was in this. I couldn't figure out how to find my decoder or whatever the heck that is the for your camera. Right,
Right.
you needed a special thing for that, right? Encoder rather, not decoder, encoder.
And see,
Yeah,
I don't even.
yeah, I couldn't figure that out without
This is a
I don't know,
test
I just couldn't
donation
figure
for
out the camera really,
$39.
and the
I don't
only way
even
I
own a camera.
could over.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even own a camera, so I don't worry about anything with that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
All right.
yeah. So yeah, I had to use Broadcaster to get online because I couldn't figure out the encoder. You know, so I used the XSplit, and because a gamer told me to use it at one point, and it's like solved a lot of issues, and I figured out how to use it. It's basically OBS, but it's pretty easy. Yeah, yeah, because I have a bunch of what they call scenes, which I can hold a bunch of pictures in each scene. Like I can press a button and come up with this thing, and, yeah. Well, that's no, I don't have any of that type of stuff turned on. But you could do that with a couple other things. Yeah, I'm sure there's something in there, but I don't. I watch the chat pretty good, anyways. So if I see a super chat, I myself, you know, speak up and all that.
Right.
Get all crazy, yell at them, woo,
And
Uh-huh.
I told Karen, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Speedy just went live."
Yeah, I was like, I was looking for somewhere to go and like, oh, what? Who's Speedy? Speedy. I clicked on this. Oh, who's this guy?
Well, I just got that one. A woman just left, so
Yeah.
um, I was like, "Oh my God, this is Karen." I said, "She's gone. It's over with." Blah blah blah, and
Mhm.
it's like God, that was the longest, almost 2 hours of my life.
Oh,
Yeah, well, this was the yearly review, and for services and stuff, and um, mine's once a year, but it's been 2 years because of COVID, and it was nice to see the lady, but I was glad when she left. Some of my cats liked her, so the rest of them just kind of sit back like, who the hell is this?
mhm.
Oh,
Man,
I'm so sorry.
stranger come in this house. The cat disappears and for an hour or two after they're gone.
Well, my big black one, Squirt, I don't know where he went. And Buttons, my little queen, I hadn't seen her. She's hiding somewhere asleep. But the rest of them, the four younger ones, were all over, and big 20-pound Tabby and Napoleon was just kind of sitting back looking at her like, "Why are you in my house?" You know.
Right? Yeah, yeah, I
The
understand.
four younger ones were all over the. You'll
Hey,
be all right.
we 420 over here, Speedy. 420 friendly. You mind if I smoke? All right, man. No. Well, I ain't doing that. I only do that on my
No,
own stream when people pay for it.
don't pull your pants down or anything like some people do, and you'll be good. Cause when that stuff goes down, I leave. I don't
Well,
want to see that.
when the old lady's a ponying up the money, come on.
Oh Lord. Hey.
It gets freaky over my place, but not that freaky.
I'll have to check you out sometime, Jimmy.
Pretty much a night owl. Pretty much a night owl. I do. I do late Sunday nights. I do
Go
late Thursday
stay.
night.
Oh, okay. There's another one, Gus Place. That's my baby brother, my adopted baby brother. He goes over to Mark's gaming channel.
What?
You know,
Oh
just
yeah.
a- just about all of my tight friends that I hang out with all the time, game, and um, I'm thinking about maybe trying to buy a PS4, but I really don't want to spend that much money. It'll be a little bit later. Mm.
Man, I'm just not coordinated enough to play modern games, man. They're not.
I don't know if I'll be able to operate the controls.
Yeah, there's too many buttons, to get things done in most of these games nowadays. You have to know how to press all them damn buttons.
Mm.
You know? Yeah, man. I'm first generation idiot, man. Give me a joystick with one button. You know what I mean? Maybe two. So
Jimmy,
come
that
on.
lasagna looks good on that video you got up.
Who? What?
I just subscribed to Jimmy. He's got a video up. The thumbnail show it says Mama's cheesy lasagna from two
Oh,
years ago. That lasagna looks good.
it is good. that that's oh man, that truly is. That's when I knew I was going to marry her
uh,
because literally we were at my mother's house, right? And
uh,
I was like, hey ma, you got to teach her how to make the lasagna, right? Because
uh-huh.
I got two sisters and a brother, and neither one of them can make it either, right?
Oh Lord.
Mama's lasagna. And I tell you, God's honest truth. My mother just told her the recipe. Blah, 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 blah. My wife went shopping, went home, and fucking made it.
Ah,
My two sisters been eating that shit for fucking 30, 40 fucking years, and they can't make it. My
they don't know
wife,
how to make it.
bam. Yeah, they can't. They come close. I'll give them that. They come close. But they don't make it like mama make it. And fucking,
Well, that was
you
it
know.
was required when I was growing up by Noni that everybody, male and female, learn how to make the sauce and learn how to make the lasagna.
Oh yeah, but I couldn't believe. I mean, I'm not. I can cook. But she went home and freaking just nailed it.
Karen,
Uh,
Karen's backstage, Speedy.
and that was
Are you Jimmy? Are you Italian?
Italian.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Uh,
I'm a mutt, but
well, see, I'm Italian.
Hey,
Trust
Speedy,
me.
honey.
I like
Uh,
Italian food.
my godfather and that family basically raised me because I was with them more than I was at home. So I didn't have no choice because my Noni is the grandmother, and
Uh-huh.
they crazy. That one, especially mine, she crazy. I mean, this woman carries around a meat cleaver that's over 100 damn years old. She
She
carries her
ready to
own
beat
meat
some butt.
cleaver. Yeah, when she goes to visit, she brings her own meat cleaver because she knows it'll cut anything.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, well,
that
those
was,
the weight of the heft of those cleaves do most of the work.
Right.
yeah, but it's all right if she starts throwing that thing at you and then you run like hell.
You better hope
Cause,
you can run and not fall like in a scary movie.
cause
uh,
she's batshit crazy. Okay, I love her though. The woman can cook. She taught me how to cook. But yeah, that lasagna looks good. It reminds me of hers.
thank you. It's awesome stuff, without a
I
doubt.
like I
It
like
costs
that
it, it costs
picture
a
you got.
fortune to make.
It does.
Yeah, it does. I've
What
got
did you
two
say? You
great big.
liked what?
I like that picture you have, that background.
Oh, thank you. My buddy Mark stole it for me. I think it's a David Mann painting, actually. Uh, I mean, you see on the bottom, it's got a watermark right there that says freaking right there.
Yeah.
It says M card or something, MC
There's a way
card.
to get rid of watermarks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I know, but for the most part, it's hidden under my name here. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
but my buddy made that, put my name on it, and gave it to me. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good because I'm actually building something kind of similar to that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, with a lawnmower motor.
Alyssa,
Kimberly. Hey baby.
I tweeted out, Speedy.
Love you, Kimberly. Yeah, let me do it too. We're getting you. We're going.
So
We're
that's probably how
tweeting you.
Ghosty found us and Kim.
Well, I gave Ghosty the. I gave Ghosty the link. So, is this your first stream?
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you only got a couple subs. You know what I mean? It's
Well, we'll
like,
get your subs up, baby. We'll get you going and get your subs up and everything. Kimberly, hey darling, I love you. Well,
well,
Kimberly's supposed to go get her nails done too.
I wish somebody would bring me a meatball sub, but none of y'all live in Texas.
oh nope. Could
Too
probably
far
call a
away.
guy or two though.
I'm
What part
definitely
of Texas?
way too far away from Texas.
I know.
Yeah, well, New England's pretty fucking far away from Texas too.
Well, yeah. I'm just over in Maryland.
Well, we're having
Hey, it's
pasta
just down the
tonight.
road a
So
piece.
stay.
You're only about 8 hours down the road from me.
Where are you at, Jimmy?
I'm in southern New Hampshire.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I've never been, but I've heard it's beautiful there.
It is. I finally got out to somewhat of the country. Small town living. It's funny. I've lived in this town 6 years. It's a population of 5,000. I probably
Wow.
know. I probably know 1,000 of them by now at least. And I lived in my previous home was in a city. I knew 3 people in that city, and they lived right around my house.
I try not to get to know my
Shit, I don't.
neighbors.
I don't even know mine. I hate my neighbor.
I love my neighbors next door and across the street, but I don't mess with anybody
I
else.
only hated the one, but she moved shortly
Yes, our
after I
neighbor.
bought a
She
motorcycle.
was a Colombian lady. She was the sweetest lady ever. She
Um,
sold her house to go live in the country on the eastern shore of Maryland, and now this Hispanic man that lives there, he's a total douche.
is that the one with the motorcycle?
Yes.
Well, I
Like
told
when
you I was
virtual
gonna fix
schooling
him.
was going, my youngest has to do speech therapy. So his mic had to be on. All they would hear was him revving up his motorcycle for 45 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
Well,
went out there. I said, well, I'm not being rude, but my kid's in a special class, and the motorcycle revving, like I could hear it in my house all the way down in the basement.
well, that's what motorcycles do.
I said,
You
could you
know.
maybe I understand start it up and go, but revving up for 45 minutes, then deciding to go, it's a pain in the ass.
yeah.
He had kids in virtual schooling at the time too, so I know they were getting yelled at too. And it
He
was
was.
a Harley, so it's fucking loud.
Well, that's a new thing though. Kids in school at home.
Yeah.
That's a new thing to have to deal with as a neighborly thing. You know what I mean?
Saying
That's
now, like when they're in school, I don't give two shits. Rev it up all you want.
right. But he
But
didn't. You know
when
what I
they're
mean?
doing virtual school and have a little courtesy with it.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
you
got
know what I
kids
mean?
too.
That's a new
Yes. And when I asked him,
That's a new whole
he said,
social
no,
thing,
no.
though. You
I
know.
said, could you please not do it so long? No. Fuck you. I buy this house. Oh,
Mm,
no, honey. You don't know me. I'm a
well,
Karen. No.
well, that's what I told her.
Well, I did have a loud mouth. I said, go the fuck ahead. I'll put some motherfucking sugar in your tank, bitch.
That's exactly what I told her to do too the other day. Go over there one night and put some sugar in his tank.
Maybe he would have said it nice, like I bought the house. I don't not. I fuck you. I buy this house. Do it nicely.
Yeah, bananas work
I don't do
nicely.
attitudes.
Put banana in his tank. Yeah. See, Speedy knows. Get a super ripe banana. Let it start turning black and mushy and put that thing in
And it
there.
wasn't even cold, so it's not like he needed to leave that bitch revving up for long. Oh no, because it was like,
If he's got to rev it up that long, it must be a piece of shit.
Well,
it
yeah, he
wasn't
might have
long
been.
before
Was he
some. No, he
working
was
on
doing
it?
it to be a smart ass.
Was it old? Was he just being a douchebag with it? That's a different story.
He's just been a douchebag because he is 100% a douchebag.
Yeah, if he's just out there going,
And we
"Wah,
even
wah,
share
wah."
driveways. Like I went out there one day because the dog wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
So I got on the front step and he's got a shit ton of people over there leaning all over my vehicles, have cups all over it.
Oh, so you're in a whole neighbor war thing with this guy.
I was like,
that's
I'm
a
not
whole
being
nother
rude,
battle.
but can you please get that stuff off of my vehicles?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was so polite about it.
Yeah, see, that's where you're probably going wrong, you know.
I'll come visit. We'll take care of it. Don't worry.
And
We
it was
had a neighbor
surprising I
like
was nice
that.
because I don't like a lot of people on my property.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know you, stay off my shit.
Well, all you got to do out
Maybe
here
if
in
we were
Texas,
cool and you were just leaning on it and you were okay neighbor, that'd be a different story.
all you got to do out here is say, "Hey, ese, vámonos."
No,
Yeah.
Alice, so you know what Jordan said.
And put your hand behind your back like you're pulling a gun out of your pants. And they'll haul, man. They will leave real quick.
Well, my oldest has been a smart ass. He said, put up a sign that says, I call INS.
Oh my God, that's my boy.
Yeah, if you're in that kind of neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, hell yeah.
I said, hey, ICE used to pay. I think it was $75 and illegal.
They don't mess around out here like that because people.
They came outside today, 4 of them. 3 out of the 4 had fucking house arrest bracelets on.
Lord Jesus.
That's when you just call the cops and tell them there's fucking drug activity in the house next door.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I didn't notice there was a bunch that were on house arrest, but I got them now.
Mhm.
Man, I don't have no tolerance. Well, you know me, Karen. I don't deal with rude.
See, I don't either, but I still try to be nice to neighbors, especially close neighbors.
Yeah, but when they're already when they started, when they keep going, that's when you just escalate and really just go over the top crazy.
And this
You
motherfucker
know,
hasn't even been here a year yet.
it's like I had one battle with this person that lived behind me once. She was pretty rude about using my property and called the cops on me a lot. So you know what I did? I ordered 2 dump loads of freaking cow manure. 2 dump
Oh,
loads of cow manure and dumped it right next to her yard.
yes.
But yet
That's
the people that sold that house, she had 7 kids, and you would never know.
Hmm.
And even though you would tell them they can go in the back in our backyard if their ball or something come over, they'll still knock on your door. Can I please go in your yard, Miss Lady, and get my ball?
Miss
Uh-huh.
Lady.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, well, because they were
So I've
polite.
told you, go back there anytime. If your shit goes over, just go get it.
That's called good parenting.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole hell of
We
a
would
lot
give
of these
them
days.
Easter shit. They would give us Easter shit. Same for Valentine's Day.
Yep. My neighbor, my closest thing I got for neighbor, that house right over there, he's a pothead. So, we get stoned together once in a while. And when we first moved in here, he helped us set up the chickens.
Mhm.
So I throw him some eggs once in a while because my chickens spend almost as much time on his lawn as they do mine.
Shit, the old ones, we would have big old fucking parties. We'd
Oh,
be drinking out in the driveway, shooting up fireworks.
Not with that fool you got now.
And you're not supposed to do it here.
Well, you really not supposed to do it here in the city limits in a closed residential area, but
Right
they
here
do.
is considered a suburbs. It's close.
Yeah. Check it out. Lava lamp. I like that.
Right? We need that for the stone nights. I'll be watching
Yeah,
that shit for hours.
I know. I know. Man, it's crazy. Jimmy left. Speedy got a phone call.
And I'm
That's
sure
all right. We can do
figure out
this,
how to
girl.
get
We
ready to
did.
get Nate.
Yeah, you gotta go get Nate.
We gotta wait a little
Somebody
bit.
just popped my foot, and I bet it's but. Oh, that's Coco. Sorry about that. But I know I don't have pneumonia, but I do have. I do need to go to the
Yeah,
doctor.
I'm surprised me and Nate haven't got sick. This is around the time we get bronchitis.
Yeah, that's probably what this is a bronchitis or upper respiratory. And I got cat hair. I got. I'm a retired nurse. Hey, buttons.
Oh, Allison just got lost. Her cat might watch the
Nurses,
keyboard.
nurses are the true heroes of the medical community.
I agree.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that do all the work. They're the ones that really save your life. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? The doctor might do the dirty work, but the nurses are the ones that save you. Sorry, not the dirty work, the
I hit
glory
the
work.
wrong
The
button.
doctor,
They do most of the
the
work.
doctor does
Yeah.
the glory work, but the nurses actually do the healing.
Mhm.
The doctors come in for maybe 5 or 10 minutes and run their mouth and leave, and then they go and they treat the nurses like crap. That's why I went into home health
Yep.
care.
Well, any doctor that treats a nurse like crap is a piece of crap.
Right.
It should be told so. Hmm. True. It is true. Them fucking medics,
Right.
man, they're the ones that initially save your life.
Right.
The doctor prolongs it.
Yeah, I was a paramedic as well at the same time, so I worked both. They get to clean up the mess before it gets to the hospital.
Yeah.
Get out of the cabinet, Tom.
I don't want to.
Tom, do not go in my cabinet. Come here, Buttons.
No, thank you.
Lord. Girl, I couldn't find. She was gone for almost 2 hours. I don't know if she was sitting back here peeking or what, but she's like, I ain't coming out.
Yeah, mine's
Uh,
behind until I think it's a little chilly today.
so I don't know who this strange woman is.
48.
Yeah,
It
we are.
says it's still 42 here, but I don't think so.
It's 48, but with that wind blowing, it's chilly as fuck out.
I'm supposed to
Well,
get up
yeah.
80.
What is it
I
out
wish
here?
it was
Oh, it's
80.
83. It's 83 outside.
Oh, fuck you all. It's freaking.
Oh
it's
shit,
30. It's 33 here.
we're
Good
gonna hit
Lord.
71 on Thursday. The rest is gonna be in the 40s.
Yeah, we got another cold front coming
47,
in.
45, 48, 41.
We got another cold front coming. It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the 10-day. Yeah, 40, mid 40s until Thursday. Oh, Thursday's going to be nice at 63, so I'll have to take advantage of that. Yeah, mid 40s all week. I can take that. Pretty dry looking, too.
Yes. This would be the perfect time for a big pot of chili.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Or some
Yes, it
homemade
would.
chicken or soup.
Chicken and
Oh,
I don't know
dumplings.
about all that, Southern folk, but I'll take the chili.
I'm actually not Southern, though.
I
That's
know.
a good old comfort food. It's going to make you nice and toasty.
Well, yeah. But the dumpling thing, I was like, oh, come on. That's
Yeah,
Southern.
my boys don't like chicken and dumplings.
Get out of the cabinet, boys.
You ruin your lunch or your dinner. Get out.
She's arguing with her cat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm arguing with my
Oh.
cats. My
Kim said
My-
it's 39 when she's at.
oh Lord.
She's in New York. I think Long Island.
Yeah.
I'm arguing with an idiot right now.
You work with
Karen, you
idiots?
know who that is. I said I'm arguing with one on Facebook.
Oh,
No.
don't argue.
And I'm married to him.
His accent. Don't
Oh, yeah.
argue.
Yeah, it's not worth arguing. Just laugh and walk
Don't
away.
argue.
Because they're an idiot.
I'm trying to bring me some cigarettes. He said, I don't have bring no cash. I said, put it on the damn credit card. Shut up.
You're married to them, so you have to talk them through it. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I'm not smoking as much, so it was the kind of
Speedy,
cigarettes that he had
She's
gave
also
to
been
me.
having to do breathing treatments lately.
I saw the weather
She
changes
doesn't
and pollen
listen.
and dust and all
This
that.
is my breathing treatment. Give me a break. I got COPD. I got COPD. Yeah,
He
I got
smokes too, so
COPD
he
in
can't
one
say
lung,
nothing.
man. I got to do something.
That's right, Ken.
Hey, I'm all for 420.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to do that once it hits 4 o'clock.
I just wish this thing had stayed freaking lit.
Yeah, my blunt kept going out last night.
Paper towels.
So I moved to gummies.
Paper towels. Your what kept going out?
My blunt.
Yeah,
I didn't want to stay
Lord.
lit.
yeah, freaking wear out a lighter, man. Kimberly, we all need a laugh. Life is too short. Yeah, we only here
Yes,
for a
it is,
short
Kimberly.
time.
Exactly.
So have a good time.
Exactly. Oh no. Is his diabetes messing up again?
No.
Everybody's dealing with the pollen's on overdrive this year.
Has this year not been the weirdest year for allergies ever?
Yes.
I mean, like, it was super, we got super attacked with it very early in the spring, like a month early, and it's just been ridiculous. I go through way more allergy meds this year than ever. I'm doubling
Yeah,
up. You know what I mean?
that's
Like-
what got all this started with me was allergies.
In fact,
Because of
thank you
pollen.
for mentioning, because as I'm
mean-
suffering through it, I can hear it in my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, time to take a pill? Yeah, because I didn't take one today. Yeah.
Karen Kim said, I need you girls to get me And your group bitches. Oh Lord.
Mhm.
Kimberly, all Mike keeps porn bombing us in there, so
What?
good a friend of ours. Ooh, Kimmy's got some good new movies.
Speedy, how the hell did I end up over here, man? Where did I meet you? Who?
Mark Terry.
That doesn't sound familiar.
I don't remember seeing him over there,
Mm-mm.
but the name sounds familiar.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
Huh.
kind of diversified myself. That's why it says Jimmy C and Friends. Oh, sorry, you don't even see that because I don't use that up here. This is
Let's see.
I don't know. You might have
That's
seen
that's
this
that's how it says
icon.
in chat.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't type much. But yeah, yeah. I had no idea, man. I just saw your thing live. And I'm like,
I don't know.
oh.
And I'm looking at his channel that he subscribed to just to see if anybody looks familiar.
The buttons. No, honey.
What?
I got food, so here comes the
Mhm.
cat. Get down, fluff butt.
Huh.
Well, no, I mean, I click on a lot of people that are like clicked on me. You know what I mean? And a
And
lot
we're
of times,
subscribed to a few of the same people.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's another thing. Those grow streams from back in the day or whatever. It could have.
Haunted Gaming.
There's a lot of different ways to get
No.
connected, and like,
Right.
you know, how did I end up over there? Was I hammered one night, like freaking stream hopping and freaking we meet somewhere in a
Oh
dark alley or what?
Lord.
Because
Hmm.
you just get so used to clicking on people. It's like, how did I get
That's
there?
what I do a lot of
You
times.
know?
I
Well,
agree.
Yes.
hold on. I agree too, but it's not going to happen because they did that. They did that basically to save server room, man. And that was really the only reason they did it.
That's
Because
crazy.
they had done a big server upgrade a year previous, and it wasn't enough. It
No.
wasn't enough for them, so they had to scale back on shit, which is
Well, they need to figure it out and fix it.
Right?
Because I don't like not being able to verify channels.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, that is annoying. But you can pay a couple bucks a month and have that. There's what do they call it? An app for it.
Right.
No, I could never get it to
But I
work
heard they
though.
were going to take that app away.
Huh? No, it used to be free, but now you got to pay for it.
Uh,
Yeah, I heard somebody that paid for it said they were getting ready to take that app away too.
Oh.
yeah, they're gonna take everything away.
I don't know how can you take an app away when it's
I
just
don't know.
you know what I mean. Someone figures out your programming and works into it.
They can disable it
Like yeah,
or block it. You know how YouTube
yeah.
is. They're greedy.
I have no idea how a lot of this shit works. I
Nobody.
can sometimes I'm amazed that I can even turn the damn thing on.
I know the feeling. I was gone for over a year and I forgot how to stream. I had the heck of a time the first couple of times Karen and I streamed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Speedy, you into wrestling? Do you like the WWE and freaking ACW?
I used to love wrestling.
Check out if you don't mind, check out my wife's channel, Doris's Wrestling Fanatics channel.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm posting. No,
Yeah, oh, give me a moment. She's got she does watch alongs and panel watch
Mhm.
alongs. If
nice. Kimberly, what
yeah,
you been doing today, girl?
man, she's actually doing pretty good with it too. And
No.
I'm pretty sure once some of the bigger YouTube wrestling channels actually find her, she's gonna blow up, you know, because people love her show.
Huh. Interesting. I'm subscribed to her.
There you
Really?
go.
Yeah. That's what he
See?
said, Doris Ross. I'm like, huh.
You're like, oh, I know her.
And I
Yeah.
just clicked on subscribe to her.
Thank you, Kimberly.
No.
Buddy. Oh, this one I stole off the internet.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
Back. What's that? You've been by it? Thank you, sir.
I'll put the link in.
Oh, he put it in private chat.
Buttons. I mean, you get ready to
Yeah,
fight, baby.
I don't need no stinking lynch. They can get burdensome sometimes. It's like you've been around a little while. You pop up on a channel like this, and you already got a fucking wrench, and you know you've never been in it.
Right?
Oh,
I'm
wow,
subscribed
dude.
now.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, she does. She likes to do the watch alongs on that too. The thing is, she's been working third shift, so she's missing out on a lot of stuff these days. But you got to do what you got to do to keep the roof over the head.
Yeah.
That's true.
But thankfully, she's in nursing, so it's freaking. You never know what Wednesday she's gonna have off, or.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially
Oh, yeah.
now. With everything.
Hmm.
They're
Yeah,
working
and plus,
people to death.
well, you know what though. Hey, the hospital she's in now is she's hating it a little bit because they're stroking her on the 6 month bonus that she was supposed to get,
Mhm.
and like fucking, but she's a little peeved about that. But she truly loves working there. They're taking pretty good care of her. They're giving $50 bonuses to pick up half shifts and $100 bonus if you do the whole damn extra shift.
Bam.
You know. So what's I mean, that's not really working you to the grind. That's they're giving her something extra for doing it.
Right.
So she's been doing a lot of half shifts. Extra half shifts.
Well, third shift's actually the easiest shift.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's when she picks up an extra shift. It's usually first shift, and she's usually doing a sit.
Right.
Because they do a lot of I guess her unit unofficially became the mental health ward
Mhm.
for the
Oh,
hospital.
Lord.
And we all know that nowadays the mental health ward is missing just about everywhere.
Right.
So that's what she's got to
No.
do.
Karen, I got Buttons on one side of me with the dog, and I got Nugget on the other side of me trying to steal food because I smell chicken. Bacon.
I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking hamburger helper.
We're going to have pasta tonight, but I got to take
Anxious.
insulin.
There's too much salt in anything comes out of a box.
Yeah.
But
It does, but one of the kids
Yeah.
is staying after, so it's something quick and easy.
Yeah.
yeah, I understand. But I'd rather just grab the freaking box of macaroni and cheese and a pound of bacon and call that hamburger helper.
Well,
I could, but my kids, they're spoiled when it comes to food, so they're not used to box macaroni and cheese. They're used to homemade.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. You just throw it. If you throw that box stuff in, just don't let them see you cook it. You know what I mean? Just and put some real cheese over the top of it. They'll never know.
True.
You
yeah, I used to add cheese to mine, but
know,
I
or
live hours with homemade now.
and instead of using milk, use heavy cream. You know, and you throw a little this and that in it anyway. You know. I mean, I don't think I've ever made macaroni and cheese out of the box without adding something else to it. You
Right.
know.
I don't
You
like
have
that
to.
powdered
Sometimes it
cheese.
tastes like cardboard.
Well, that's because you got to use more butter. It says use half a stick of butter. Do
Use a
you?
stick. It says
You
if
gotta
it
use,
says half, use a full.
gotta
Yeah,
use cream in it.
yeah. Heavy cream that helps. That helps immensely. Yeah, and if, yeah, and if you really want to jazz it up, just grab a jar of ricotta cheese and freaking scoop or two of that right
True.
into it as you're cooking it.
Give me another drink.
Uh huh. Cook
Hmm.
that ricotta right into it. Oh my god! Just saying.
Well, we use white cheese in ours.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, my daughter makes some banging homemade mac and cheese.
Hmm.
But all right, Kim,
Uh
y'all got food up there, buttons. Leave me alone.
huh.
Buttons is my little brat girl. I love her though. She's a little queen of the house, but she's spoiled, isn't she, Karen? She is spoiled rotten. Yeah, yep, it is. You got to get going, girl. She's got to go get her son from school. Yeah. No buttons. I swear. No. No, get off the keyboard. Lord have mercy.
What?
Nugget switched sides and he's all over the keyboard. Y'all don't hear
Uh
me talking to my cats a lot, but Speedy already knows that from March because I have 8 running around. They're my babies. But right now, I've got 2 of them being a pain in the ass. Little girl, you need to stop. Oh no. I'd be lost without my babies. Oh, oh. No. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that because I know that hurt. Yeah.
well, I'm kind of happy that my cat doesn't bug me like it does my wife. Tell you the truth.
Well,
he was a stream whore for a while, but
Uh-huh.
once my wife got settled with her setup in the bedroom, the cat decided it likes it better over on her stream. So,
Oh, Lord. Well, 6 of mine are under a year old.
oh yeah. No,
Um,
Thomas. I think Thomas is about 3 years old now.
4 of them will be a year in March. Not really sure how old Buttons and Blue are, though, because they just came up outside and we started feeding them. And one day they just walked up to us and I scooped them up and brought them in. And my little fuzz ball right here, she's my little buddy.
Well, we got Thomas from a friend of a friend of a friend that had way too many cats that had a baby, you know?
Mm.
And he,
No. Well, when I brought my oldest daughter home from the hospital, we had 17 in the house. They were all rescued. And we rehomed them. But these babies are staying. These are my babies, especially this little girl. She's my
yeah.
she's
The
my
funny thing,
heart. Oh, they're
yeah.
already being fixed.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the first thing we did with Thomas. Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm real big in the animal rescue. I used to rescue animals
Uh huh.
in North Carolina. And so, yeah.
Well, let's just say every pet I've ever owned has been rescued from a unfit owner of or
Right.
of some at some level or another. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, Mikey Mike.
but like Thomas, our cat, as soon as we saw pictures, my friend showed us a picture, and oh, they're giving these cats away. Yeah, yeah, he has a nice little, he's black with a little puff of white on his chest, and he's got the white socks,
I've got one like that with a white stripe on his
Yeah,
nose.
he's got a little white dimple on his cheek too. It's like, oh man, I was gonna call him Jeeves or the
Yeah.
butler or something to that effect, because he looks like he's got a tuxedo on. But for
Hmm.
some reason, I looked at him when we went to pick him up, and it said his name is Thomas.
I've got one named Tom. I call him Tom Tom.
Yeah, well, he's just Thomas because he's like this. He's
Yeah.
just a sly cat. He thinks he's all there, freaking, yeah. And I could just picture some lady yelling at him, Thomas.
Oh. Well, see, the food's gone, so Buttons is gone, and Nugget, they're both gone because the food's gone.
Hello, Marilyn Mike.
Come on up, Mike. Karen had to go get the boy. Karen said she'd be back. Yep. Jesus. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that.
whole town's already had it, so we're good.
Both of my kids are out of school. They're 20 and 25. Yeah. Oh, man. So, but that COVID's just still bad. They were talking on the news today about the COVID numbers are rising again, and it's going right through the center from the east to the west coast of the United States. It's not even touching Texas. Thank God.
We've never had any. We've never had any real numbers. Not here. We gave that
You
crap
don't have
out
to wear it
long
here
ago.
either.
But then again, even when there were restrictions, well, there's very little restrictions now, but most people in New Hampshire did not give a damn and did not comply, and we're still low, very low on all the numbers. Have been throughout the whole thing.
Well, all they're doing is it. They're breathing in their own crap wearing those
Well,
masks.
yeah, you don't,
Um,
yeah.
and they're not. You're supposed to change them every
It's just,
hour.
yeah,
And
a
those
real
cloth
doctor, they
masks don't
just
do nothing.
change them, change them, change them. You know,
Yeah. I mean, they're not the N95 masks, and those N95 masks
hey,
are hard to breathe out of.
man, just if you really want, if they really cared and if they were really serious, we would all been using freaking, you know, OSHA freaking masks, OSHA
Like,
approved masks.
that's the
Okay.
N95, but you
Mhm.
can't breathe out of them damn things.
No, there's even no, there's never mind. But
I
yeah,
threatened.
I'm talking like something, like the guys for chemical type masks, those
Yeah.
masks.
Oh, the
Mhm.
respirators.
Yeah, real respirators.
Yeah,
That's what
I
you should be.
agree.
Not that N95. That thing ain't nothing special either. You know.
But respirators
Mhm.
are expensive. I actually checked into those.
Go get the one. Go get the one. The guy that uses in a paint booth. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's real protection. That's real God's honest protection. You know. The rest of it's just fucking
Hey,
blowing smoke.
stop barking. Oh Lord, they don't think nobody's supposed to drive in and out of the road here.
It's a
Y'all need to
social
stop.
experiment. Is what this whole thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to see how well controlled we are these days as compared to where we were 100 years ago or 200 years ago. They want to
Well,
see
they
if
need
we can
to
still be
stop it
controlled as easy.
because they turned me into a damn germaphobe.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't even sweat it. Just live life, man. Because all the Rona is the fucking flu. It's just another variant of the flu.
yeah, but I got to be real careful.
All these shots they're giving you are just a flu shot.
I got to be real careful about getting around people that are sick because my immune system is compromised so
Okay,
bad.
then, right, right. But you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful of who you go in contact with, right, and what you go
Mhm.
in contact with,
Yep.
right. It's not everybody else's responsibility to freaking
Nope.
not get in contact with you. You
No.
know, hmm like me, I probably, my situation, I probably shouldn't get it either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even gonna take the chance of getting the shot because that's actually no, ain't happening because I don't even want the side effects of the shot.
No, me either.
My lung doctor doesn't even really know my true medical history. He didn't go and do the research. He's only known me at 2 years. He doesn't know what happened to me fucking 30 fucking years ago. You think he went and got the freaking records? No. Well,
Mine did
yeah,
too.
this guy ain't even my doctor from like. I doubt it. I doubt he did because he's wanting me to do this. He recommended even go get the shot. Yeah, no.
Mine don't bother me about the shot because he says I had a bad reaction to the swine flu shot, so they're very reluctant that, and my white blood count stays high all the time.
When, yeah, no, I always avoid that dang thing. Nope.
Yeah.
Don't want the side effects of it because I'll get them. I'll get the worst side effects of it. I'll be sick for 3 days. Why? Because I got the freaking shot. You
Yeah,
know.
well, I almost died after about 14 days after I took the swine flu
hmm
shot. My husband, myself, and both kids got really sick, and I had pneumonia, and they just started to get my lungs
Yeah.
cleared up.
You know, like, well, that's the thing with me. That's the thing with me. If I get the flu, it almost always goes straight to fucking pneumonia, you know?
Yeah. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep. Uh, yeah. Well, yeah. You say, what do you tell them? Get me a second opinion. Uh-huh. Fucking. That's why they call it practicing medicine, because they're still practicing.
They're just treating symptoms. I mean, if you've had something enough, you know what's going on. Like if I'm gonna probably go in Wednesday, he's gonna say, "All right, what's going on?" And I'll tell him, "What do you need?" And I'll tell him, and he'll send the scripts in.
Yeah. I finally got what do they call it? The irregular doctor. Freaking.
The
I finally
GP.
got one of them that'll pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Well,
She's
I
like, "What's wrong
see.
with you?" I'm like, "I'm sick as fuck." Okay, here's your
Yeah.
meds.
I see a PA, and he's from Africa, and he knows his shit. Over there, he's considered a full medical doctor, but
Mhm.
he knows his shit. I mean, he's good. Um, and he listens, but he'll ask me because he knows. People
I,
hate it. Doctors
I,
hate me as a patient that
mhm.
aren't willing to, because some of them, like some of these new ones, they think they know it all. I'm like, look, I'm old school. I was a nurse for years. Just shut up and listen,
Mhm.
and I'll tell you what's
I
wrong.
love
I'll tell
that.
you
I
how to
love
fix
that.
it.
It's like my wife has been she's only an aide, but let's I shouldn't say that. She's a
Oh,
nurse's aide. She's a nurse's aide, right? But she's been
she
doing it.
sees enough to
She's
know
been
it.
doing it for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
The only reason she isn't an RN is because she couldn't pass microbiology. Dead serious. She couldn't pass the test. She overthinks the situation when she's in the because she's been in this so long. She actually went
Yep.
to nurses.
That's hard. That's like,
She really should have just been able to like how they test out. Do you know what I mean? There should be a program for people who test out in the RN world because
I
her
did
real
that.
life experience, her real life experience. There are nurses to this day that go to her for advice. They got degrees she don't have and they go to her for advice. Doctors go to her for advice. You know, so you know, yeah.
It's because she knows what she's doing. She's
Yeah,
like
she
me.
does.
She's
She
old
truly
school.
does. But when it comes time to taking a test, she overthinks the situation
I
because
yeah.
she knows where the situation can go. They want the simple answer, and she goes too deep.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but otherwise, she'd be an RN. But I have her. She comes in. If I got to go to the doctor by myself, which she hates, she'll have a list of a paper to hand. I hand to them, and I just sit there and do what the doctor says after he reads the list because he agrees with all of it or she agrees with all of it, and they just do it because they know she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These doctors don't like it when you know more than they do. The ones fresh out of school that, oh, I just finished medical school. I'm like, happy for
Hmm.
you.
Hey, I lucked out. My new doctor's this gorgeous gypsy woman. Uh huh. I was so scared. I'm always scared when you get a new doctor. It's like, no, she's very pleasant. Very
Oh,
pleasant. The first time I had a pretty good cold. She looked at me and said, "What do you want?" I was like, "I need fucking antibiotics." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she just like she just write up this huge script. It's like, if you need more, let me know. Fucking thank God for a doctor that just makes it easy to get those damn things when you need them.
Yeah.
Don't make me suffer through it and tell me to go home and take fucking Tylenol.
Yeah, you get some that'll listen to you. A doctor I had back home was really good. He and I flew around the same age. He and I got to be friends. Actually, he was friends with my family because he treated me and my husband and the kids. And I miss him, but I kind of like this guy. I've got out here a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just enough to keep his license in check.
He don't try to milk the damn insurance company. In other words,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Everybody's got insurance there. I wish we did.
Well, some people just it's a good idea, if you can, if you have the physical ability to keep working, even if it's just a little bit, you really should.
Yeah.
I've seen I've seen retirement kill guys. Guys that were workaholics, go, 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 go till the day they retire, and then they sit down and die.
Yeah.
Happened to my father. Fuck yeah, man. He didn't live a year after retirement. Hmm. He just stopped working and fell the fuck apart.
Yeah. Oh God. I got everything done but my two grandpups. I may just have to go. Well, I mean, yeah.
Need it, you know? Uh huh. Little present, maybe something. I'll put a present to each other, be like more like she'd cook my favorite meal or, something to that effect.
Yeah.
We do
We like
try
Chris.
to go swing by family and at least eat food with them.
Well, all my family's in North Carolina. We
Yeah,
hang out at home and eat and sleep and
we get to drive like an hour either way we go to hang out with any of them, so
uh,
it's not too horrible.
I just, you know, everything is everything is too commercialized. Oh
Oh hell
God.
yeah! Gas was up to fucking 3.30 here for the cheap
Yep,
shit.
same here. Same out here.
Someone was saying they had to pay $5 for a loaf of bread. I'm like, what? Oh my God, I don't want to know. I don't remember, but I was like, wow, because I asked someone what the price of a gallon of milk was, because that's like a real relevant question. What do you like around here? We normally pay 2.25, 2.50 maybe. at the supermarket, you know. But nowadays it's like $4 a gallon, $5 a gallon. Like, really?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yes.
God, I haven't had a breathing treatment today. It looks like I'm gonna be quitting smoking today. Well, I quit for over a year, and I got stressed out last November. There was some
Mhm.
things going on, and I started smoking again.
Yeah, I've quit several times.
Yeah,
That's how I've quit every time I've successfully quit for more than a few
that's what
months.
happened
You
to
know,
me. I had
is
pneumonia.
yeah, you end up in the hospital. You know, you ain't had the first 3 days are the roughest, and once you get through that in the hospital. It's like, you know, it's gravy after that. But once you have one, you know, you get drunk or whatever, you have a party, you know, something happened, you have one.
Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel too good.
I'm still the only one to ever type in the other chat. uh, I do. Huh? I, I don't know. I can go like this and type in there again. Yeah, because I could. It's funny. You're showing on the other panel. You're showing the whole panel here. Basically, you're showing us your StreamYard window, and on the other side, it's your icon with a audio bar.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's a
What in
pretty
the
cool view.
world?
But actually, that's pretty much the way you would do a StreamYard and Hangouts. If you want to go take a look at that or think about how it works there. I know someone was talking about Hangouts. The same thing you're doing, using the Hangout. How you're streaming the StreamYard in one box over there. On the other one, that's the same thing you would do with a Hangout. If you wanted to use Hangouts to show the channel, you know, on StreamYards, it's exactly how you do it.
Oh Lord. Speedy, guys, I will be right back. I got to take this phone call. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'll be back, okay?
All right.
All right.
Not me, man. Not me. I was born 4F, man. God, God bless them all. You know, because we get the freedom to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I should. Where's my? I know I have. There we go. uh, I'm trying to find my icon picture. I got here somewhere. Like, uh, yeah. You know, I'm of Scottish descent, and my wife was on a live stream with me one evening, and they started talking about kilts. And a subscriber of mine, the Bee Lady, I don't know if you've ever met her, the Bee Lady April. She's an amazing woman. Um, she bought it. My wife put the kilt on my wish list, and Bee Lady bought it, and it showed up a couple days later. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's a great lady. This lady, the Bee Lady April. Where the heck? Why is that picture not on here? Oh, here it is. Shut this one off. There we go. Uh-huh. I will shut the Bee Lady off. Hmm. I'm using XSplit Broadcaster for this. Yes, sir. It's worth every penny of it. If you want to, if you want to use, I mean, unless you're like really computer literate, a real techie guy, you know, and you want to use, if those guys can use the OBS with ease. Okay, a guy like me, not so much. This is about as simple of an OBS type of system as you can get, and it does a lot of the stuff for you. You know what I mean? Like like the stream setting numbers for the megahertz and this and that, those type of things. It does for you. You know, and we're, yeah, okay, maybe I couldn't, maybe I just wasn't skilled enough to make it figure that out, because I really had a hard time. I had a hard time doing a lot of the stuff on OBS that I do on here easily. Okay, that's because I did attempt to learn OBS. Granted, I already knew how to use this XSplit stuff, but it didn't translate into OBS. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as simple with the OBS. It wasn't I couldn't just open the page and click around and figure out how to use it. You know what I mean? That was just me, but I'm not a techie. So, and like I said, I ended up using the broadcaster to begin with, as an encoder, because I couldn't figure out the encoder for my camera in YouTube Studio. I couldn't figure out how to get my camera to work going live on YouTube without, or a broadcasting system. I couldn't figure out how to do it because at the time I didn't know how to get into my camera and get the encoding information from my camera. So the software became my encoder. You know what I mean? Because it was because like I said, I'm not a techie. I couldn't figure it out. You know, and I at the time I just asked someone that was a gamer, not a streamer, and he's like, "Oh, well, we use broadcasting software to do stuff like that," and he directed me to Broadcaster because that's what he had used to stream games before. You know, so I just jumped into that, and it was clicking through it. I figured it out. Yeah. So I get all these scenes. It's fun. I got a lot of different buttons I can push that bring up other stuff. I can transition through them and stuff. You know. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. It's all the same. It's just a matter of your system or your brain. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was born for F, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I was born deaf, so half deaf, I should say, rather. But yeah, so it's there's always been learning curves in my life because I can't hear properly. Yeah, I got a bit of that. Well, the Dick Slusson, I don't have that, but it's the ADD, and the hearing problem kind of uh, kind of magnified the ADHD type of thing because when you can't hear something, it's easy to just block it out, and if you can't understand it, you just block it out and move on. So it's easy for my mind to just go into la la land somewhere. You know, start daydreaming. Yeah. Yep, it don't take much to get me going somewhere else. hmm I've been known to get the flashbacks too. Yeah, they're pretty weird, pretty untimely. They're like my doctor said they're like mini strokes, and I'm like, what? Your brain just kind of shuts down and has to reboot. And you're like, just staring off into space for a minute. hmm Yeah, way too early. Way too early. Shit shouldn't stick until January. At least up here. Sometimes mid December, but mid November shit shouldn't be coming down so as we have to start worrying about it piling up this early. That happened once when I was a kid. I remember that. Snow for Halloween. It's like back in like the late 70s or early 80s maybe. Yep, the seasons have changed without a doubt. It's like they shifted in a month. You know, it all depends on the year, really, up here. You know, but I've definitely seen them when we're out there with the jumpsuit on over under the costume, and you have to revamp the costume to fit the layers that you got on. hmm And then there's the years you're out there in a t-shirt. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm building one. I don't have one to ride. I'm building I don't know if you've ever heard of Reaper mini choppers. They were kind of popular back in the late 90s, early 2000s when OCC and all that stuff was kind of getting a foothold. They're basically an adult mini bike, and I was gifted one from Udizzy 1969. He happens to be in Worcester, Massachusetts, which is an hour south of me. And I went to a couple YouTube meetups with him, and and he was a little bit, so no one really wanted to play with it because they didn't trust some of the things that had been done to it. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And I've yeah, granted, it's taken a lot longer to build than I anticipated, but because it needed more fabrication than I anticipated because of what's been done to it, and what I'm doing to it uh, made for more fabrication. So it's definitely taken its process, and it's getting there. You can see it on my channel if you go and poke around. But the seat's been redesigned 4 times, so that's kind of right now. Right now, I'm pretty much at finishing up the seat. Working on the wiring. I actually should have filmed it the other day, but I got the electric start at least figured out and wired somewhat. Not stowed away, but functional. You know what I'm saying? I took it's a Predator motor and it comes with a key, but I took that key off the motor and I'm gonna use the handlebar stuff. Like I got an old Honda handlebar controls, and I got the start button on that working, and the kill switch on there. Yeah, and I got the headlight. I installed the head. Well, I made the headlight bracket. It's not fully installed yet, but I made a custom headlight bracket, which is pretty cool. There's a little video of that, and so it's moving forward. You know, I'm not a fabricator. So I'm just kind of figuring this one out. I had to fabricate a rear bracket for the a mountain bracket for the rear caliper. Yeah, and the foot pegs are custom. Um, right, and another thing I got to get done is I need the hydraulic line for the rear brakes. I need a new one of those. I need what it came with is about 18 inches too short for my situation because I have apes on it. I have mini apes, like like foot long apes, I guess it would be what's on it. I'd like to have longer, but they were free, so I put them on it. Yeah, and that's how most of the build is. There's stuff that I had. Yeah, well, well, what they do, it used to have a rigid front end on it with it was kind of like a Springer, but not really. And what what they did to it was they chopped that off. I think someone bent the forks, so they chopped that off and put an old Honda front end on it with the shocks, which really shouldn't have been put on it. That's why no one really wanted to build a bike. But I think they did a good job doing it. It looks like they did what they knew what they were doing, except for one of the sets of welds, and I'll just weld over that when it comes time. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Lately, I've been working on the wife's car though, so it's a Flintstone mobile. Yeah, so I had to do the front passenger floor pan, the rear passenger floor pan, and the whole passenger rocker panel. Yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. All I got left to do is glue up, put seam sealer on the rocker panel. Yeah, I already did the rest of it. Freaking, you here. You know, let me share your video, and I'll show you what I did uh, the other night. Let me bring it up here. Man, had a little incident. Uh, 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 yeah, where's the share button here? Uh, Share screen with audio. There we go. Got it. All right. You want to share that little picture I'm showing? Yeah, you see where the sparks flying on my in the car? Yeah, there should be another picture of there that says Jimmy C with a picture of a car, the interior of a car. You don't see that? It says I'm sharing. All right, hold on. Let me try again. That one, that one, that one. All right. All right, this is what I was doing. All right. I changed from that cotton blade to a wire wheel. And this is what happened.
It wasn't on camera.
Long hair and grinders don't necessarily go together. Uh-huh.
10. 10.
Uh-huh.
Fucking dumbass.
Uh-huh. That it is. So yeah, I lost a nice chunk of hair. Yeah, I had the safety glasses on at least, and I don't know, yeah, and yeah, I wear a ponytail now when I play with it. Let's just say it's been a long time since I played with grinders. It's been a very long time, actually, since I played with a grinder with a wire wheel on it, and it was late. You can see it was dark out, right? You know, it was late, and I was getting tired, just getting sloppy. So like, you know, trying to rush the job, you know, and I paid for it. So man, it did hurt. My head actually still hurts where it pulled the hair out, and that was last. What the hell? That was Monday, so or Tuesday. Yeah. So like, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Basically, yeah. It figures though, she had just walked away. She had just walked away from me to go put the chickens away and come back with, and I got the grinder stuck in my hair. uh, it was a good time though. But it's been, you know, it's been a long time since I've done that stuff. So, and I hadn't had long hair like this in 20 years either. You know, you know, it's freaking. What's that with the car? The floor pans are in. The floor pans are in, sealed in, at least from the upside, and I the rocker panel's all done too, except for being seam sealed and painted. Yeah, that's about all I got left to do is seam seal and paint. Oh, yeah. I'm real happy with it. Things should take a sticking now. Well, I got the shop. The shop I go. Yeah, well, this is a small town. They're pretty good about it, you know. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know the people in the shop. You know, they're pretty good. They're a pretty good shop, though. It's not like I can go in there and get a lick and stick, you know. But as long as they show that you show that you're making an effort to keep the car up, you know. Like, yeah, when they, hmm yeah, you know, when they see all the new, when they see all the new, they'll be like, okay, you're taking care of this, you know, and they'll be like, okay, get this done, and you'll be okay, you know. If they see something, you know, that I missed, you know, they're good guys. It's a pleasure living in a small town, you know. we're 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 kind of a crossroads in the middle of nowhere, you know. We got the
Hey,
one
what's
main
up?
road that runs through, and then we got two that crisscross. Doing
Yeah, not much. Just chilling. How you all doing?
all right.
Good. I was listening to you all talking and stuff, but I'm just chilling.
Well, you tired of listening to us? Figured you'd come up and say hello.
No, I just came up to say hello anyway, you know.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, dude. You've been on here for a long time.
YouTube.
Yeah.
My channel says I started in 2016, but I freaking first upload was 2000 September 2018, and it started by a joke, and it just blew up from there because some guy laughed at me for being on YouTube. And
Yeah.
I tell you the God's honest truth, it was funny because I walked into a spa room and the guy hanging with the buddies and he's like, "You on YouTube?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I even have a subscriber." And the only reason that I even have this subscriber is because someone must like my comments, because all I was doing is hanging out with nomads and small engine stuff, watching
Mhm.
their videos, not even live stream, just watching creators make videos, and I'm commenting on what I'm watching. So someone
Mhm.
subbed to me. I didn't even know they could, right? And um like, I don't know, it was probably like the day I found out I had a subscriber, this guy asked me if I'm on YouTube, and I says, yeah, I even got a subscriber, and he laughed so hard it kind of tickled the funny bone. So when I left that evening, I grabbed my phone and I took a video on there that I have of us burning a Christmas tree, a 12-foot Christmas tree in July. You know, it was a
Uh-huh.
beautiful fire, right? So I threw that on, and 2 weeks later, when I saw the guy again, he's like, "How's your YouTube doing?" I was like, "Well, hey, I uploaded my first video, and it's got it had 14 views, and I had it gained a subscriber." and fucking, he's like,
Yeah.
"Rock on, man!" And he subscribed to me, so he was like subscriber number 3, and it just blew up from there.
Wow, I'm looking at
Especially
your
after I
channel,
found
man. Yeah,
live
man.
streaming, you know.
Hey, you got almost 2,000 subs, man. You're up there.
Well, I'm getting there for a small guy. I'm having fun, you know what I mean?
No, you got way more subs than me. I mean, you're at
Well,
the thousands of subs level. You've been
I
you've been pretty prolific.
dude, I got 400 subs in January of 2019 because I found live streaming. I found live streaming. And I found a group of people, the Redneck Connection, and it just blew up from there. Because
Yeah.
I met those people, and it was like hanging out with my buddies I grew up with down by the river getting hammered. And I was like,
Yeah.
and I was instantly addicted to live streaming, and within a few months, I think it was January or February, I started streaming uh 5 days a week, and they were forever streams, like 8-hour streams and 12-hour streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got totally sucked into it, and
Yeah.
it was cool. And I kept growing, just being me, and people. I don't know why people were digging it, and I still don't understand why they dig hanging with me, but we have a good time.
Yeah, it's like an organic thing. It organically grew, and you have a
Yeah,
good personality. You have your own little community, I guess, on that channel.
kind of. It's not my community. It's a group of people that were spun off of the Rednecks and the people I met through there, and the small engine community, the recycling community, crafters, drinkers, the 420 community. It's people from everywhere. Because I got so addicted to streaming, I was on all these panels and in their chats, and I have nothing better to do. At the time when I started doing it, I was basically in the midst of some serious depression from becoming disabled and not being able to drive my truck around. And that's how I ended up on YouTube watching these nomad videos, because I'm suddenly not employed, but I'm still getting paid, so I don't really need to go to work, and I got money, so I could go fuck around, right? So my thought
Yeah.
was, man, it's time to go hit the road. And I did driving as a living, so now that I'm not a driver, I want to drive. And
Yeah.
it's crazy right now because I don't even have a second vehicle right now, so I'm kind of like a shut-in.
Yeah. Well, I came on here in 2006, but I only used it to listen to music on YouTube.
And previous to 2016, I was only on YouTube. I'd only go on YouTube to search for something like how to fix a thermostat in your car or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I thought YouTube was for, and the goofy videos that the kids were making a couple of bucks with. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I thought YouTube was, and it
Well,
was
I guess
until
that's
what?
what it was.
It was
Yeah.
until 2000 and what? Freaking 17, 16 or 17 when they introduced panel live streaming.
Right.
That
Right. That
became,
changed everything.
yeah, and I was basically at the tail end of the first generation of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only
Yeah.
like 2 years in. I'm still pretty much first gen. But I'm the tail end of it, and they say you got to have a niche. Well, I'm proof that you don't really have to have a niche. You can be the niche. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, because you see the content I make. It's all over the place. If you look at my actual videos, there's cooking, there's mechanic work, there's carpentry work, there's animals. I mean, there's
Yeah.
playing with
Here it is right
chainsaws.
here. See?
You know, and my
Yeah.
panels. My panels are people from everywhere, man. Everywhere. All over the world. Well, I can't say
Yeah.
all over the world, but Canada, Australia, Alaska, New Zealand, uh,
Yeah.
England, Holland.
Mhm.
They come from everywhere.
Wow, man, you got 10-hour streams on here, man. You're like a very prolific
I
streamer.
told you, I'm addicted to live streaming. That's why I'm here right now. You know what I mean? I was just poking
Yeah.
around, and I didn't even have my camera on when I saw Speedy, and I was like, Speedy's live. I was like, I know that from somewhere. And apparently I clicked on him somewhere, somehow, somewhere, and
Yeah.
check him out.
Well, I was
Yeah.
subscribed to Speedy. I've been watching him here and there, but I've never been on here before.
Cool, man.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm still having fun with it. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm
Yeah.
amazed at the people.
Yeah, there's so many different
Different.
communities on here. I mean, it's unlimited, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah, even the coin community hangs out on my place.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean,
met a few YouTubers that I've met on YouTube. We met in real life. They turned out to be cool people.
yep. Oh yeah, I've been fortunate in being able to meet quite a few YouTubers through Udizzy 1969. He only lives an hour south from me, and He was doing live fact. That's kind of how I ended up doing panels because him, a guy Hazy Days, and another guy Ian Matthews. They used to all do live streaming together with the Hangouts, and it was those three that taught me how to use Hangouts. You know,
Yeah.
and, I
Well, I
forget
mean,
where I
I
was
never
going
even
with
knew how
that.
to use StreamYard. When I first started streaming, all I could do was stream directly to YouTube. I couldn't even do a panel.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And those guys are the ones that taught me how to do the freaking panel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I need to learn that. And that's how I ended up finding this streaming software.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I needed that to do it. And no, I didn't, but I figured it out and worked it. And now I have a ball with it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm so not a techie. But now I'm sitting here with two monitors. I get 4 streams going.
I think you got a new profession.
I got 2 of these streams going. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did because it was a TV that was no longer supported by software for the old lady to use it for what she used it for. So I just took it in here and made it a second monitor.
Yeah.
And it was like the best thing I ever did. Because, like, all my. What's that? Oh, yeah, they are. Wicked. Wicked cheaper. And when
Yeah.
you use a
TV
big one,
prices came way down.
I got 3 windows open just for streaming on the monitor, and I can see and do everything on those windows, you know.
Yeah.
And then I got like 4 windows on the other monitor open. 2 of them in this stream, well, this stream and the other stream, and then I got 2 more open of other streams supporting people, you know. Let's just say lurking on other streams.
Yeah.
Supporting behind the scenes because sometimes you just want to click, you don't want to type. Because once you type, you're sucked in there, man, and you got to type hello to every motherfucker in the chat.
Yeah. So, like, when you run live stream, do you like to post the comments up on screen, or do you just let the side chat kind of do what they do?
The side chat does what it does because I don't do StreamYards.
Oh, you don't do
But
that? Okay.
I do include the side chat in the conversation as much as possible.
Right.
I'm very deliberate about saying hello to those that come and go and try and stay involved in the conversation as much as possible.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you get loyal followers.
and I know all of them. I
Yeah.
know all of them. If they hang out with me, I know them. I know their face. I know their streams. I know what they're into.
Yeah.
And can usually push their buttons if wanted.
So how about your wrenching system? Do you just give a wrench in the side chat if somebody was like nice?
um, Wrenches on my channel are usually just granted because I want you to drop your link or
Yeah.
a link to something.
Yeah.
And I like to tell people that they're retractable at any time, you know, for any reason. And for the most part, the only wrenches on my channel are solid, loyal YouTubers that have been with me for a long time.
Yeah. I got you.
Simply
So
because I've been to a lot of streams where there's a lot of blue in the comments, and I think a lot of people stray away from those because they they're afraid of all that heat, you know. They don't
yeah,
want to comment. They're afraid they're going to get slammed if they just say hello the wrong way.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like what happened. Have you ever had somebody get mad because you didn't want to give them a wrench or you took one away or something?
Yeah, and the way I deal with that is like, oh well, sorry.
No,
I don't have a lot of wrenches because a lot of wrenches causes a lot of problems.
yeah,
I've seen it too many places. Those places that give everybody a wrench, man, more people are going to get blocked inadvertently or maliciously than you need. It's not worth the headache.
right.
Yeah, yeah, you avoid the rogue mod by not modding everybody.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, what are you into, Anderson?
I'm into movies and things of that nature. That's how I probably got on YouTube from the beginning, but I was back on here when it was just upload videos before they had any live streaming, so
Hmm.
I never used this back when they did. I didn't start using this till 2019, the live streaming.
Okay. Rona, do it to you?
No, I think this is a friend of mine that told me to go to the Boyd, and I started live streaming in the Boyd, this community.
Oh,
I called the Boyd. They call it the bottom of YouTube.
I know, boy. I know, boy. I know a few.
So
I
yeah, I
was,
just
I
went there and did it.
yeah. They're good. A lot of good folk over there.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say there's some over there I support and some I'd just rather dodge. Yeah, I support Rosie. You know, she she's a she's a she's something else, and I enjoy her content.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
loves Rosie.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
And all I can say is go Donnie, COM. Thanks for coming to
Yeah,
my stream because I took that COM to come on man, and you'll hear it a lot on my channel now because of him.
yeah, go Donnie. Yeah,
Oh
one
yeah.
time he offered to send me a punching bag, and I was like, "No, it's okay."
Mhm. I don't know what happened between him and me because he never comes by my place no more. But whatever, I still support him. But I
Yeah,
tell you that come on man, when he came on with that COM, I'm like, yeah, okay, what's that? Come on man, and it just stuck with my channel big time.
yeah.
That and hmm.
Well, go Donnie. He's got about 7 different jobs. He said.
Oh yeah, driving and selling t-shirts and eBaying and heck yeah, man, he's working it. He's working it. You got to give him credit, man. He's fucking, he's putting the time in, man.
Yeah, he's a good multitasker.
I used to bust his balls all about not letting me up. Where's my link, man? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and he used to do a lot of streaming from McDonald's in his car and in the drive-through. Yeah, he puts on a good show.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. He was close with Rich Life there for a while, I think. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
not we all. That's why I like to call my place Misfit Island. We're all a little twisted. Man, it's not a competition. You know, it's a community. In fact, a buddy of mine coined that phrase: "Freaking community, not a competition." You know, you watch any car content?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watch a lot of content, guys playing with old vehicles, rescuing old cars, wrenching on stuff like that. Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, what is it? Coastal auto reactions. Community, not a competition. They're up in Canada. There, the was Vancouver Island, something like that. Yeah, they're up over there. They're good folks.
No, I'm in West Virginia.
You're in West Virginia. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, just
Now they always say that.
it's actually fine. I love there. A friend of mine was teaching at Virginia Tech, and
Mhm.
uh, it's up there in West Virginia, right?
No, Virginia is a different state, and West Virginia is its own state.
Maybe it was West Virginia Tech. I don't know. It was Virginia
No,
Tech, but I think
yeah, it's Virginia Tech because we have West Virginia University.
okay, but I think he was living in West Virginia, which was close to the school, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, yeah,
But
that
or
might be
maybe
true.
or maybe it was just close to West Virginia. Like. But at any rate, he was over there somewhere. And man, he had a spread. He was renting like 5 acres, and with like a 3 bedroom house with 2 garages, and he was only paying like $500 a month. I was like, fuck, man,
Yeah.
I'd love that. You pay 1,000
Yeah.
for an acre, and it's in a freaking shithole apartment.
So do you like living in the city better or living out in the country?
Country living's way better.
Yeah.
I mean, city living's got its perks, but man, it's a lot quieter out here. I don't have to worry about leaving lawn ornaments on the lawn. The city, a lawn ornament might last a day or two. But, yeah. I lived in the city. My first house was in the city. I was 5 streets away from the tree streets, which was the rough part of town, and you couldn't leave anything in the yard with it. You leave a rake out, it was going to walk.
Oh, that's how it is here too
Yeah,
in this city.
yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, I've lived in the
I
city and the country, but I like the country better. I want to move back
Yeah,
to the country.
yeah. I mean, I'm 45 minutes to an hour from any city in either direction. And it's far enough away. And yet close enough. I lived here 3 months before I heard a siren.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of cool with that.
Well, that's what I want. I want to move back to a place like that.
And if some of my videos, when I'm in the garage, you'll hear gunshots, and I don't even flinch, because it's just my neighbor popping off in his backyard, you know. And if it wasn't him, it's I live near a mill that makes uh ballistic um fabric. They make bulletproof vests, I guess, of some sort. The
Yeah,
thing they do ballistic testing, like less than half a mile from me. So you do hear their shots too. I don't even flinch when you hear it, but if you were in the city, you'd be freaking out. Yeah, wondering who's dying, what's going on. Yeah, they're like, not out here, man. You don't even flinch.
What's the wildest animal you've seen out there in those woods?
I have fox in my yard. I've had coyote, raccoon, beaver. Yeah, that all runs right through my yard. Turkey. I
Yeah.
have not had deer in my yard because I'm on a corner lot on a main road with cornfields on one side and if you go back into the woods, cornfield one way and blueberry field the other. So they don't venture into my yard. I'm in New Hampshire. There's not really many cornfields here, but the deer are definitely in that cornfield, without a doubt. That's why they don't have to come here. They don't have to. They don't have to go to the far side of the field to come here to my apartment, to my house. Because their getaway is behind them and into the woods, and I'm the opposite direction. So they don't have to cross that property to come here. Oh, trust me. I do sit up there occasionally. I don't hunt like full time or during the season or whatnot. I do get a license, and occasionally we'll go for a walk if the mood hits. And the best thing about it is I don't even have to um, drive anywhere. I literally walk out my back door. There's an old paper road behind me. I'll just hike up that, and I'll be into the deer woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that fortunate. But I have friends with cabins like that you really just you open a window. You don't even have to leave the house. You open a window.
Shit, man, around here, deer come running around the city.
Oh yeah, well that's prime habitat nowadays. Fawn, sorry, does have found that human habitat is a perfect sanctuary for the fawns. So
Uh-huh.
you will see tons and tons of does and fawns in neighborhoods. Not so much the
Uh-huh.
bucks.
But why is it a good place for the fawns to be?
There's less predators.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
your
you're
your
right. But
coyote and your fox generally stay away from housing. They stay a little further out. They will come in at night, but they stay a little further out.
yeah. So,
So
but when people see them in the neighborhoods, though, that I guess they get to stay there. Like if they're closer to the neighborhoods, they're safer.
yeah, because well,
Yeah.
when a fawn's born, they're basically scentless, and yeah, and the mother kind of like just hides them in a shrub or something, and goes
Yeah.
and goes and does her thing and stays away from them
Uh-huh.
because she doesn't want to attract her scent near the babies
Yeah.
because the babies are scentless, and it's that's what they do. They go, a couple hundred yards away from their babies, and they stay within earshot, but you
Yeah.
won't see them. And that's human habitat. The human sprawl is perfect habitat for them to do that. Especially the places that keep small patches of woods. They got them. You keep a little property with the trees, and it's perfect for them. Golf courses, perfect for them.
Uh-huh.
Because the predators are kept away.
Right. Yeah, you always catch those alligators walking across the golf course for some reason.
Mhm. Duke Paul, hello, or Duke Rawl.
Well, what do you think about the population of tigers being so low on Earth now?
Well, that's like the Tiger King and all that stuff. And on a private preserve, You know, if it's a high fence and you bought your animals and you do, well, that's all good and well, you know, because really you're the one doing all the work to have those animals alive to begin with, you know,
Yeah.
and if you're maintaining them safely, you know, and
Hmm.
humanely, you know,
Yeah. But I mean, in the
the,
wild, though, I think there's like less than 60 tigers or something like that in the wild.
well, that's why you have to maintain their habitat that wherever they are, you know, you got to maintain that, and that's what hunting regulations do. You know, paid hunting, that's what they do. The hunting regulations save animals. You know, they save more animals. Look at the deer population throughout this country. It's overrun in some places. Like you're in Maryland. In Maryland, you can get 12 tags for deer because they're so overpopulated. And when you're done with those 12 tags, they'll give you another 12 tags. You know, because you have so many deer there. They're overeating the browse. It's not good for them. You know, it's not good for their population to have that many animals in there. It's like having too many people in a city. How are you going to feed them? What happens when you don't feed them? You end up with all the homeless and you know, and all the garbage that comes with it, with overpopulation. You know, the
Mhm.
deer
What do
world,
you
the
think
animal
about
world's
those
the same
guys
way.
that pay? Yeah, what do you think about those guys that'll pay like $100,000 for a license to kill a rhino, and they go out and hunt a rhino?
When they do that, it's more like $10,000. Yeah, just
Oh,
it's
okay.
$10,000 just to get there. Each animal you shoot is another thousands of dollars. Okay, thousands. All of those animals that are taken, most of them they can't bring back home. Not even the skull. Okay, all they get for satisfaction of doing that is a picture. That's what they get to take with them. All the food, all the parts of that animal are then used to feed villages. Um, you know, people make the paid guides, the hunting guides that they pay for that. They use the hides for other things like gloves and like every other craftsman. They use as much
Yeah.
of the animal as possible. They honor the animal, and when people pay to do those type of hunts, it affords
Uh-huh.
that country and those people the money to pay police to stop poaching. Who's going to pay to stop
Yeah.
poaching? You know what I mean? And hunters are the ones
Yeah.
that regulate poaching because they're the ones out in the woods reporting poachers. You know, it happens in
Yeah.
America. If you see poaching in America, if you follow any of the hunting stuff in America, you will see the reports of people getting arrested for poaching, and they're out there just fishing, taking too many fish. They look like they're doing the normal thing, but people report them. Why? Because they're taking more than they should. And that's what
Yeah.
hunting regulations do: is they prevent people from taking more than they should. You know, they
Yeah.
prevent us from over harvesting, just like fishing regulations for commercial fishing. They have quotas they can reach, and when the stocks are depleted, they stop fishing that animal for a while and let the
Mhm.
stocks recover. And so, and it
Oh,
should be
okay.
the same thing in any other country. And that's what they do, and they're learning, and their processes are getting better. But the hard thing is the black market for the round, the freaking horns and shit. The people that
Yeah.
use the bones for freaking voodoo medicine.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that
a
that's
lot
the
of
hard
guys, I
thing to
guess they,
avoid.
yeah, they're going. A lot of guys take the heads and horns and put them up on the wall. You know, they mount
No,
them
because
on
they
the.
can't. They can't. They're not allowed
Oh,
to
they
take
can't
those
do it
animals.
anymore.
They can't do that because
Oh,
of people got offended. But these people
yeah.
they go down there and they pay thousands. They pay buku money for that, and it ends up supporting a whole village. If they take like a fucking elephant, that elephant feeds the local community. Hundreds of people sometimes. You know, they don't let
Right.
that waste. They don't just leave it there to rot. You know, they make use
Yeah.
of it.
So those licenses are just for the ability to actually like murder the animal.
No, they harvest
Okay.
the animal, and it's a
I mean, but
select
like the
animal.
guys who
You know,
pay though to go kill a certain animal, like they're just killing it. so that they can like tell people I killed it?
No, actually, most of those guys are out there doing it for the adventure. One thing,
Yeah.
the adventure,
Right.
and to support conservation. Mostly,
Oh, you're right.
most
Yeah.
guys at that level of income are doing it to support conservation. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because if you
Mm.
don't put money, hunters in America, hunters, fishers, hunting and fishing is what supports conservation. You know, through the I think it's the Peterson Act or something like that. Every time you buy a bullet, a rifle, or anything hunting and fishing related, even boating registrations and ATV registrations go to conservation. You
Uh-huh.
know, they go. That's how they buy conservation land and pay conservation land. In my state, that's how we pay conservation offices. Where there's no state money that goes and pays our fish and game. You know, and they're the ones that do search and rescue.
Right. Because
You
I
know,
live
they're the
right next
ones.
to the Ohio River, and
Mhm.
like they have the patrol come down through the Ohio River to make sure people have fishing licenses.
Yeah, yeah, and you know they should. You should pay to
And if
play.
you
You
don't have
know,
one, they fine you.
yeah, and they have the right to take all your shit too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
especially if you're over harvesting. If you're like really, you know, taking hundreds of fish out of there, they'll take your truck, they'll take your boat.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, man. They can take it all. If you're using that vessel to create a crime, they can take it.
Yeah, I guess
You
they
know,
could because it'd be like a.
you take those fish and put them in your truck. That truck's part of the crime.
Right.
You know, they take it.
Hmm.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna dip out, man. But
people will abuse
thanks for
everything.
letting me up.
Yeah, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for having an open mind.
Hey, man. Yeah, sure. I'll check out your channel too. And thanks, Speedy. I'll see you later, man.
Appreciate it, man. Leave a
All right,
message. I
man.
will
All
check.
right, man. I'll see you later.
All right, man. Peace. And I'm with him, man. I'm off. Thanks for having me up. Oh, man. Are you with us, Speedy? You're not even with us. Uh huh. Oh, okay. All right, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna duck and go start another pot, man. Yeah, man. It was a pleasure hanging with you, sir. We'll catch you later. Peace out.